Hi there, I'm Dr. Melanie McNally with Destination U, and today I am going to talk about homeostasis from a psychological perspective. So what this means, homeostasis is when our brain is balanced, when it is nice and even. Now, this is going to be different for different people. If you are somebody who tends to be high strung and really anxious, then your brain might be in a state of balance only when you are really stressed out and really anxious. If you're somebody who tends to be just nice and calm and relaxed, then your brain might feel most balanced when you're relaxed. And so then when you're anxious and stressed out, your brain wants to do everything it can to calm itself down. On the flip side, if your balance state is to be highly anxious and stressed out, that when you're calm and relaxed, your brain is going to do everything it can to create stress and anxiety. The reason for this, sometimes it's genetic, sometimes it's circumstantial, sometimes it's a combination of the two. So some people are just wired this way. They're born to be really anxious or they're born to be really calm. Other people, they might work jobs where they're really stressed out and anxious at work. They're always going from one thing to the next. There's always something going on, something to be stressed out about. There's deadlines to meet. And then on their days off, they find they just can't relax. They find that they are jumping from one project to another at home, or they're creating fights all the time at home. They're nitpicking people. They're on vacation and they're thinking about a career change all of a sudden, or they're thinking about changing majors when that wasn't even something they were thinking about before. But maybe they're creating some stress on the vacation to regulate their brain because peace and calm feels so incredibly uncomfortable. So if you're somebody who's highly anxious and highly stressed out on a regular basis, then it's very likely that you can relate to what I just said, and you realize when you have days off or when you're on vacation, you're creating a whole lot of drama. And some of that drama might be warranted, but you might realize later that a lot of that drama isn't really warranted. It's something that you just kind of did because your brain was trying to regulate itself. So what to do? The first thing we want to do is we need to get comfortable with the discomfort that comes with feeling peaceful and calm. So on your days off or on your vacations, practice allowing yourself to feel peaceful, to feel calm. And when that discomfort creeps in, when you catch yourself saying like, okay, well now, we got to go on to the next activity, or I've got 50 things on my to-do list today and I got to get through them all. Recognize that that's discomfort. That's your brain trying to regulate itself. So instead, you're going to do the opposite, and you are going to just sit and you're going to just feel how uncomfortable it feels. And you're going to notice what your body does. You're going to notice what you want to do, how you want to get up and move. You want to get up and do something. And you're just going to take a few minutes to just sit and feel those feelings and not do any of those things. And maybe you will even cut down your to-do list that day. Maybe you cut it in half. Or maybe you decide if you're on vacation, okay, today, you know what, I had 50 things planned for us to do, all of these activities. We're going to just choose one to do instead, and that will be good enough. Another thing that you can do is tell a trusted person that you've learned this about yourself and that you're going to be working on it and you need a little help from them. So for example, you might say, you know what, I realize that I only feel balanced when I'm in a really anxious and stressed out state. So I'm going to be working on not creating stress and drama on my days off from work. And so if I pick a petty fight with you, or if I start creating some sort of drama or some issues with you, you're not going to engage with me. You're going to point it out to me in a gentle way. And then you're just going to walk away and take a break to give me space to deal with it on my own. And see if your partner's willing to do that. But you have to remember, if they're willing to do that, you have to be willing to hear them when they tell you what you're doing. And you have to be willing to take a step away and feel that discomfort and try and calm yourself down, try and regulate your system by doing some deep breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Don't worry about how long you do either. The only thing that's most important is the exhale needs to be 1 second longer than the inhale. So if you inhale for 4, exhale for 5. And just do that a few times. Try and calm yourself down. And then you can notice, like, okay, the thing I was just picking on my partner about, or the thing I was trying to fight about, or that stressful situation I just created, was that really necessary? Or is that something that my brain was doing to regulate itself? And then the third thing that you can do is to start a regular practice of yoga or meditation. Yoga, and I'm talking yoga that's for relaxation, not yoga that's for strength, but yoga that's for relaxation, because so much of it is all about teaching breathing exercises. It's all about getting comfortable in our body. There's a lot of self-regulation that goes into yoga. Meditation is all about observing our thoughts, not attaching to our thoughts, but just observing them and moving on. And so having that regular process or that regular practice can help us to tolerate the discomfort. It can help us to get comfortable with peace and calm. So these are some tips to help you get a more balanced brain that's based in relaxation and calm, as opposed to a balanced brain that's based in stress and anxiety. I hope these tips help, and I will see you next time.